Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Wolverines will kick this away, start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And here's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just blew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Powers through. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They try to run it with the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And now the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
On the ground, it's Fox. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Going with the old counter run here. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The shotgun handoff here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for the wide out. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Did he take it all the way? Out past the 30. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled, came up empty. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The tight end has got it. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
We go with a direct snap. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He breaks through. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 3, Michigan 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. With him out throwing here to start the drive. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. He makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Makes the score Colorado 10, Michigan 0.
This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Down he goes. A sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The Buffaloes have 1st and 10 here. The DB's backing off from the line now. There's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll run it here. Powering through. Ball carrier finding open space. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Buffaloes lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
The Buffaloes are in the red zone. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Defense not pressing this time. And then first down, right back to the running game. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turn.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll call for the fair catch here. Back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense really clicking. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
And the Colorado offense will take over first and 10.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. He's going to hand this off. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Hands it off on the counter. The ball is loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Now it's second down here. They'll test the right side here. Breaking tackles. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. 6th play on the drive. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to pull it down and run.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. All day to throw. Finally lets it go to the left side. Catch made down inside the 25.
Boy, a great shot play here by the offensive coordinator. They feel confident that their offensive line is going to be able to protect their quarterback for those deep plays, and clearly right now it's working out.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after that previous play. Ball handed off. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They bring thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try the option play here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
4 receivers on the field for this 2nd and inches. Across the 40 now. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Going to try to use his legs here.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. In the red area, it's Fox. Got space, looking to score. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And all day in the pocket, finally delivers down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. He attacked the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And the Buffaloes are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And you'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The back's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
34, Colorado, 28.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Using his legs, it's Fox. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Here's the 2nd down play. Big throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. A misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 34, Colorado 28.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one is no good. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught downfield. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Marked down at the 44. That's a first down for the offense.
The Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
34.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. On the move, looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Looking to throw it again. And now another deep ball here. And it's It's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The attempt is no good. He missed it. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. No press here. The defense backing away. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Get some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And the Buffalo starting a new series here on 1st and 10. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. A pop pass on a jet sweep.
A wide receiver. Gain of 13. First down for the offense.
And the Buffaloes are going to cash in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buffaloes. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Colorado 42, Michigan 30.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Or it's snapped to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Gonna run it. It's Fox. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the run here. Let's it go. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. That completion sets up a 2nd down play.
In other stores around the country, Slip River 35, Seton Hill University 14.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board with under 3 minutes to go. It's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
So they get the important touchdown, but they need the 2-point conversion to tie the game. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it. The conversion is good, and we are all tied up here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this offense was on a mission on that drive. They put a touchdown on the board right away, did not even hesitate. They didn't want to kick the extra point, wanted to go for 2, a chance to tie the game. They hit it, and all of a sudden this game's gotten very interesting in the second half.
And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. This one's tricky in a tie game. How aggressive do you get? Risk a turnover. You've got some work to do just to get in the field goal range. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense and see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to throw it on first down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. One last pass attempt, falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.